How you doing, Mile High? How you doing, Devin? John? We are in Northglenn at Webster Lake Apartments. Man up there on the third floor reported to have an axe and has threatened people. I don't know if they got the people out of the apartment. I know that they were in their bedroom. I don't know. Oh, here he comes right now. How about that? Good timing. Good timing. Whoa. There he comes right now. Let me get over here where I can see it better. Oh, thanks, John. Yeah, I should have 10 million subscribers. If I move, the camera work will be shaky right now, so I'm trying to zoom in so I can keep an eye on what they're doing to this guy. He's yelling about being bonded out. I think the person he's yelling to might be one of the people that got threatened, though. So I don't think they're gonna bond him out. He's gonna have a really hard time getting out too. Anyway, it's gonna be felony menacing with a weapon. That's what the charge is gonna be at minimum. So you're talking about thousands of dollars. Ain't gonna get bonded out anytime real soon. Let me walk up on these guys. There's still guys standing over here next to the apartment building, so I better not get too close. You can see him on the left side of the screen still up there at the apartment building, like there's another suspect or something, but I doubt it. It's the only one I heard of. At least he isn't fighting against him. Because I think he just committed a felony. I'll get a little bit closer so we can hear him. You gotta remember, it took me a while to get over here too. So this has been going on for a little while. Alright, what's he carrying? Is he carrying the weapon? What's he got? It's, I think, his weapon, not one involved in the thing. Yeah, it's his. Fire's leaving. Ambulance is leaving.
How's it going?
Alright, how you doing?
Good.
I haven't seen him carry out the weapon that they said he used, which would be an axe. So, Northglenn has their own SWAT team comprising of mostly their officers. So when they have a call like this, a bunch of them show up and that comprises of their SWAT team. They don't have to wait for a SWAT team to show up. His bond's gonna be over $5,000. I can guarantee it. They ain't bond him out. They ain't gonna be able to bond him out even if they wanted to. Yep, felony menacing. They're putting 3 charges on him. Felony menacing is one of them, though. I didn't catch the other ones. I didn't catch the other ones. Yes, it is my PayPal link in the description, and one of the mods probably throw it up there too as well. But yeah, it's my PayPal's in the description. Oh, 69 did put it up there. Yes, that is mine. So we should see them come out with the weapon that was involved with this here pretty soon. That was perfect timing for catching them, bringing them out. Because it did take me a while to get over here. There was another incident over there on Highway 85. They had Highway 85 shut down southbound for an incident involving Adams County. Apparently they were chasing somebody and ended up chasing them all over town. It had to have been a felony that was involved with it, because they would have given up the chase if it wasn't. If it was just traffic charges, they would have given up. But it was more than traffic charges. They kept the chase up, and I'm not sure, but I think they apprehended the person. I think. They're getting his belongings that they stripped off of him. This one was more interesting to go to because they've been here before for this guy. And This guy threatened to jump off of the balcony last time they tried to apprehend him. So when they came in the door, he went to the balcony and threatened to jump off when they tried to apprehend him on a previous call, which did not happen today. It didn't say when that call was. I'm going to assume that it was at least weeks ago at minimum, probably more than that. But he has a history. How you doing?
Good, how's it going?
Not too bad, not too bad. Nice warm weather out here tonight.
Oh, yeah.
So they might have the people standing over there around the corner. I don't know. Do I have a Cash App? No, I just have the PayPal and Venmo, but I don't do that. Thank you for that donation. Thank you very much. So they're gonna be wrapping it up with evidence, I'm sure, real soon. So they stripped all his stuff off when they went in the door, when they put him in the cuffs. So they took his jacket off, took his wallet out, everything, put it on the floor. So they're going back up there for all that stuff now. The Cash App? Yeah, I probably should get that.
They saw a milk crate beating up a female. They saw him out on the balcony. The milk crate pulled her back inside. Could only see the silhouette, unknown weapon. Advised that the female was screaming earlier. Break.
We got another screamer, right?
Did get another call from a neighbor at disregard.
This is another one in Northglenn. I'm trying to pick up where it's at.
I was out there, I think it's still I'm sorry, B304. So, check that area first.
This, yeah, it's a different apartment complex.
I'll be clear here on Washington route.
20 copy,
Let me pick it up where the location is.
1365, 1365.
1365 what?
2153.
North 28, North 90.
Incident number 12070, 12070. 2150. Right to the car. T-Mobile's advising the phone's powered off and they have no location.
Nice job, good figure. Thanks.
Brighton was trying to follow somebody with their phone.
60, clear the red on Washington. I'll be around for the Beacon House observance.
Beacon House?
Copy at the Beacon House 1073 here on Street 1073.
10738.
Building D boy on the third floor. The PUV thinks they saw a male party beating up a female. Says they saw him out on the balcony. The male party pulled her back inside. Could only see the silhouette, unknown weapon. Advised that the female was screaming earlier. Break.
107th and Huron.
Got another call from a neighbor at disregard.
Okay. The last time I was out there, I think it was still in 3.
I couldn't tell you my Venmo right now.
So, check that area first.
I don't know how to advertise my Venmo.
3020, I'll be clear here on Washington route.
107th and Huron. We have a call over there. Yeah, it's 107th and Huron. So we're gonna get out of here because they're just cleaning up right here. Let's take a run over to 107th and Huron. It's not that far. We're at 117th in Washington, so it's just across the highway and down a little ways. Alright, let's get this collapsed. Should have the phone plugged in is what I should have. Hang on a second. Let me plug it in. Alright, we're plugged in. They didn't put a parking ticket on me. I didn't see any signs out here that said no parking. So I'm like, I think I can park here. Right? Up until the point I get a ticket. Alright, let's get rolling here. Oh.
Medic 12, engine 12, wall 703, West 52nd Avenue, unit 808, on channel, Adams County Office. Medic 12, engine 12, wall 4703, West 52nd Avenue, unit 808, on channel, Adams County Office.
Need you guys sitting there. Alright. We don't have that far to go to get to it.
Recording for the 911 call sent to your email.
We've been over to them other apartments before on another call. We'll go down to 112th there, cut across. Well, Malley, basically. So one that cuts across. Was old. We'll be there in a few minutes. Once we get over here on the other side of I-25. Should turn that up so I could actually hear it, right? Hear what's going on.
And I don't have a last name or an address. I contacted the SRO and I've been looking into it in the morning to see who the kid might be if she was there.
What about an SRO? This is in Northglenn too.
TAC 55 on Brighton Primary.
Brighton Primary? I didn't know they had a secondary.
County Primary is just asking if you went to the substation. They're just trying to verify. 76, I'm here. I just dropped it off. Icon copies at 2200.
Alright, we'll be coming up on here in a moment. We're making these calls close together tonight so far. Well, this road is a little rough. You guys can't see it, but it is. Needs to be repaved. Alright, here's Huron. I'm gonna get stuck at this light, I think. Yep. So we're at Huron and 112th. So we just got 5 blocks more to go. 4 and something blocks. Oh, my light. Come on, light. Jeez. No cars going north or south. Oh, here comes one. And we're still stuck at this red light. It's changing.
Picture 151 and 250.
Alright, there should be at apartments on the left, I think. I think they're on the left. I don't remember them being on the right. I don't know where to get the addresses out here for this place. I think it's right down here though on the left. And then there's nothing on the right for it to be there. Let's see if we got 100 block on this. We do not. But I'm thinking, do you guys remember the name of it? Name of the apartments? Oh, never mind. I see a cop car right here. Let's find out. I think it's private parking here. I'm gonna have to go down to the street, I think. Yeah, it's all permit parking. That's the problem that sucks about all this. Oh, down here ain't. This is out of the apartments. Because now we're into business. So this isn't part of the apartment parking. Alright, let's see if we can catch up to him now.
For your low volume,
Building B is right here in front of us. Anybody know which building we're at to go to?
Okay. Especially their part.
I didn't have a piece of paper to write it down to know which building. Can I sneak in this back way? Doesn't look like I can sneak in the back way to go between the buildings to get up to the front. Oh wait, there's stairs. There is stairs. But it might be where we can't see anything. If it's inside.
For the report and everything is caught up to date for now.
If it's inside, I might not see anything. Alright. What do we got here? We got a pool. We got a police car. (10738) Building A. Building B. Anybody know which building? We got only one patrol car here? 2 patrol cars. I think it's building B. We got 2 patrol cars here. Now the question is which building is it? I don't know. So we can do is stand out here and wait and see, I guess. That's the bad thing about these calls. They're inside the buildings. You can't see what's going on, hear what's going on. Reserve parking for 1, 2, 3. Let's see if 007 has parking here. Oh, here's some officers now. So apparently might be nothing. So seems like nothing here. Future resident parking. So with these guys out here, I guess this call is going to be nothing. So the highest it goes is up to is 003. Sorry, 007, no parking for you here. I can hear their radios, but I don't hear mine. That means that they switched to a different channel, so I can't hear. They switched to an encrypted channel, I think. Their radios are going nuts. Mine ain't no more. We're not going to get very many calls with them switching channels like that. That's both of the units there, so one from each unit, and they're getting out of here. So yep, the call ended up being nothing here. Alright, I guess we're out of here. They switched channels on the scanner. I'm not going to pick them up a bit. They pick up fast when I'm out here. Well, that's a bummer. That means it's going to be a really quiet scanner. Because I definitely heard their radios going. Mine wasn't. I can hear something on the radio. I gotta turn down too low again.
I guess it's the manager.
Well, even though it didn't take long to get here, we still didn't get to see anything.
Okay, so we'll take this one.
Cakes by Karen. Does that mean she screams at you when she gives them to you?
Okay, I'll do it. Okay.
Truck and cover 6-3. Yeah, 21.
Alright, put you up on the dash. This thing will hold for a little bit, I think. Still need to get a new one.
331. Show me clear and send me 132 school.
It's Commerce City that we're picking up now. So
Copy, I'll show you clear and route to 79th place, 2213.
it might be that we can only pick up Commerce City and Brighton tonight. If Northglenn felt the need to go into stealth mode,
1126.
then there's nothing I could do about it. Alright, what else we got going on is the question.
71, code 6. 71, go ahead.
Hang on a second, let me check my...
96 in landmark. Colorado. Ocean, Nora, Young, Georgia. Ocean, Nora, Young, Georgia. Copy.
Check my Twitter here. See if anything new is on Twitter.
King Toyota Camry Aurora, code 6 at 2214.
Might have to go out to Commerce City or something. 3 hours ago there was a stabbing.
9069 Rampart Street. Gave us information that a last of Garmley, first of Dylan, 15-year-old male, threatened to kill himself and his family. Means they're going to be by a gun his father owns. Just go to Northglenn High School. We do have information on the mother, however, no other information that was provided from the safe detail.
The other incident out on Highway 85, they did take the suspect into custody, they say.
2215. 2215.
With no injuries to anybody.
Get any information as to how they received that?
Nothing else on Twitter. Oh, what they were just talking about for Federal Heights? Yeah. Alright, nothing here. Nothing more here.
Really, copy. So the information came from the school district.
From the school district? Really? How'd they get it?
From that they received a safe detail.
What's my volume on that?
Okay, he just attached the card. I think that's maybe a big one on the phone.
Okay, copy. Expected.
Sneak out the back way.
Gonna be out in the trash can at Burger King.
Copy the trash.
Trash can at Burger King. Well, that's Northglenn. Burger King up here is just right down the street. Voice command.
Say a command.
Find place.
Brightness is at 20%.
Back.
Main menu.
Find place.
Speak the name of a place.
Burger King. Come on, stupid thing. Find it already.
Did you say team?
No.
Speak the name of a place.
Burger King.
Searching for Burger King.
Thank you.
Select a line number.
Yeah, 606 East. To my left. There's actually one to my right too, but it's a ways down. So I think it's this one over here. 606 East 104th. So we got to go on the other side of the highway here, and it'll be on the right hand side. The one that's down the road a ways, it's 1.6 miles away. And it's Federal Heights, so it would be this one, I believe. Unless 120th. Ah, dang it. This Burger King on this one is Thornton's. The other one's on 120th. That's the one that we want.
Would you like to begin navigation?
Back.
Select a line number.
They're at 120th. 3.
Would you like to begin navigation?
Yes.
In 1/4 mile, turn left
That's what I
on
thought,
I-25 North.
One down here, just on the other side, is Thornton. So I need to go north to 120th. But we're at the highway, so it's a quick
Turn left at the traffic light.
journey. Here on this street, on the south side, it's Thornton. On the north side, it's Northglenn. Oh, we're following a police officer. Pull over, pull over, pull over. You're going too fast. That's a Thornton officer. He's going to be going past 120th probably. No, he can get off at 120th as well. Because on the north side, 120th is Thornton as well. He floored it, getting out of here, getting on the highway. Look at him go. No turn signal. I saw that.
In 1 1/4 miles, take exit 223 on the right to Colorado 128
Okay, use the turn
West.
signal that time.
In 1 mile, take
He's not moving
exit
that fast.
223 on the right to Colorado 128 West, then turn right.
He's not speeding, it doesn't even look like. Hardly. So he's driving reasonably.
Take exit 223
We're only a
on
few
the
blocks
right
away
to
from this
Colorado 128 West, then turn right.
Thankfully, we have the highway here to get us this way.
Medic 73, engine 73, injured party 6751. East 123rd Drive. Medic 73, Engine 73, injured party 6751, East 123rd Drive.
That's over in Commerce City.
Turn right on 120th Avenue.
The Burger King should still be open too, by the way.
In 1/2 mile, turn right, then take the first right.
Okay, copy, thank you.
Should be in this parking lot on the right up here.
Charlie Asperger.
I'll sneak in the back way here too.
Turn left.
There's the Burger King, there's the cop. There's two cops.
Turn left, then take the second right.
Voice command. Voice command.
Say a command.
Stop route. Stop route.
Route canceled.
All right, we're here. The Burger King should still be open, as a matter of fact. At least their drive-thru. I think they're still open. I'm not going to grab my tripod for this one. Joe Cool and I did a video right there at the drive-thru next door. That one night, the guy wanted to turn himself in for drugs, or he wanted to go to the tank to dry out or something. Alright, he's at the dumpster. Got the other officer on the other side of the car over there. So I don't think that there's anybody here at the moment. They got poles that close at the bottom to keep the doors from opening. Since they're closed, they might not have anybody here now. They could have moved him along already, or they already got him in the back of the car. One of the two. I don't see anybody in the back of the car though. So, in either of the cars. I don't know. Is he looking at me, or is he looking? No, he's looking the other way. I don't see anybody in the back of their cars. I think they're just standing here BSing now. But literally, the other shot that I did from with Joe Cool here was right there at the drive-thru. And one night. They're just gonna stand here talking, looks like. Do you guys think they shooed him out of here already? Did they have enough time to do that from the call for the time that took me to get here? Wait a minute, I see some of these legs over here. I see legs poking out. They got the door open from Burger King. This guy was probably taking out trash and found him in the dumpster area. That's behind the sign right there. That works there. Did you guys talk to him? Did you talk to Burger King guy? He's right here.
I already talked to her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She's the person involved.
So, I don't know. They chased him off already, I guess. That's a possibility. He could have gone anywhere from here. So, nobody in the back of the patrol car that were under arrest. So that's a good thing. At least they didn't arrest him. Come on. Battery. All right. Next. Something more exciting than a homeless man at a dumpster would be better.
Then we'll get hold of the ERP. It looks like we are going to unit 1034. Is there any history?
That's Northglenn again. Let me replay that.
6 for you, clear out the other disturbance at 11450.
11450.
Can you start on an unwanted party? Pick up the updates we can cancel. Can you start on an unwanted party? Pick up the updates we can cancel. They don't know deals. Copy 2227. 231. I'm clear number 43. I'll slide down to say that there's a party sleeping under some mattresses here at the location. Adam Taylor Tom, Rover 36. Adam Taylor Tom, Rover 36.
Radar 64.
Minus 6 bar.
Then we'll get hold of the ERP. It looks like we are going to unit 1034. Is there any history?
Well, I don't have that one because Commerce City was talking and I didn't pick up an address for Commerce City, but it was some guy sleeping under mattresses.
Same one, stand by for tones.
We got tones for Westminster.
The last doesn't see us for some Alberta.
Oh, come on.
Okay, that's you.
Commerce City just stepped on it.
Then attach the card and clear and attach the DOR.
Get off there, Commerce City.
Place here to 2230.
I just logged on to Westminster's. See if I can pick them up again. I missed the tone for Westminster. All right.
Location.
Okay, I'll check the area.
53.
We know which way to go.
Not catching the calls. The addresses. That leaves driving for them.
3. For the disturbance, 6710, 94th place, 6710, 94th place, 2231.
6710, what?
Recover station.
94th place?
Battalion Battalion 1, 2231.
Now it's for disturbance?
That's one copy.
That don't make sense.
2231. Very nice. Engine 3, Medic 3, Battalion 1, Sam 1, stand by for tones. Hey, last time, CS for. I didn't attach those to the car. Place here to 2230. Place here to 2230.
Location and repeat her screaming.
Okay, I'll check the area. 320 to cover.
320 and 22.
3. For the disturbance, 6710, 94 place, 6710, 94th place, 2231.
6710, 94th place.
Battalion 1, 2231. Have one copy.
We want to go to that one? 6710, 94th place, East 94th place.
2232.
Let me see how far away it is.
320 and
6710, East 94th place.
Here is a map of 6710 East 94th Place, Thornton, Colorado, 80229.
That should have been Westminster.
Her daughter is DK and suicidal and saying that she wants to hang herself.
Okay.
22.
12 minutes away.
3063.
63.
Oh, it should be West 94th, not East.
Address for the Dillon party in Thornton Break.
Good.
8490 Cook. I'm not sure if it's street or drive or avenue, I guess. Can you send Thornton out and have them attempt contact at that location?
It is 16 minutes away. I thought that was wrong. I was like, wait a minute, that's the wrong way. Do we want to go to it? Anybody got a vote on that? I'm not positive what the call is.
I'm thinking 7 double taking her forms. Copy Illinois at 2234.
What's happening?
Hang herself. She's wearing a black shirt, his hands heavier set. Is going to be under the influence if she no longer has visual of her. Their intention is like there.
We'll go see Westminster, I guess.
Carolyn?
Okay, Maryland. I don't have an MDT, but I'll be right over there. Black shirt, 10 minutes.
Increment heavier set.
And this thing's all bouncy anymore. It doesn't tighten up at all. I need a new one.
I'm sorry, it was 8490 Coke or Croak.
Let me reopen my phone. I believe it was Cook, Charles Ocean King.
Okay, copy.
Charles Ocean King.
Alright, where are we going? We can go down I-25 to 92nd and then over. Or we can stay on 120th. For part of it. I think I'll stay on 100.
Mile, use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto the I-25 South ramp.
I'm going to stay on 120th for part of it. Go over to Federal and then down. It's
Use
similar
the left 2 lanes to turn left onto the I-25 South ramp.
Okay, wait.
Continue on West 120th Avenue for 2 miles.
Yep, 2 miles to Federal Boulevard, then we'll head south. It bypasses Federal Heights by doing this, where it's got a slower speed limit through Federal Heights.
Contact it. Tell me around 78. Other unit wants to direct. January 17, copy. I'll stay on hold for a moment.
Wendy's is busy, yeah. Come on, lights, cooperate with me tonight. We got a higher speed limit on 120th going to Federal though, compared to down on 92nd. It's like 45 through here right now. So you would think this would be faster. Come on, light, cooperate. Thank you. Now a 50-mile-an-hour speed limit. Oh, it wants me to go past it. Yeah, we can do that too. Instead of going down Federal. It says it's 1 minute slower going down Federal.
Continue straight onto US 287 North, West 120th Avenue.
Makes sense. It's 50 miles an hour for quite a ways here. If we don't hit lights. Or 11 minutes away from this, whatever it is. Gotta do something about these lights. Need one of them magic buttons, right? Click, 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 click. Change light. Oh, there it changed. I just had to say click, right?
It was on a black Hyundai Santa Fe, but they cleared it with the Charles Adam in front of it. They had one of those weird plates, and I found it.
Okay, copy.
Somebody click the button again. Thank you.
Continue on US 287 North for 1.5 miles.
We're going to Sheridan before we head south. Oh, come on. Seriously, these lights are killing me tonight. There ain't nobody going north and south. Oh, guy turning left, jeez. So he gets the green light, stopping everybody so he can get across the road. Sheridan here.
So we have 1515 Bryan Road, 15151 Bryan Road at the Beds Western. Gonna be 50 parties in the parking lot yelling at each other. No weapon near two Toyotas. No, they're working.
That's up in Brighton.
In a quarter mile, use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto Sheridan Boulevard.
Warm weather's bringing people out. There's a lot of action on the scanner tonight. Seems like.
Use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto Sheridan Boulevard.
Gonna be at Sheridan and Azalea with Colorado Charlie Boy James, Young A7. Charlie Boy James, Young A7.
Continue on Sheridan Boulevard for 3 miles.
Down to 92nd and take a ride.
Showing on a white 2021 Chevy Silverado, showing cracked out of Mount Laurel, showing not occupied at 2021.
We are 7 minutes away. Coming up to 112th. We could have taken 112th across too. That's not too slow of a street and a lot less lights. If I thought about it. Oh well.
LA 2020.
Door out of your city. Break your ticket. Second plate, clear turn on a 7 gray Chevy Cobalt out of break.
How is this even possible that we hit every red light, every light red coming through? You'd think they actually time these lights occasionally. Coming up on 104th here pretty soon. That green light up there, which will probably be red by the time we get up to it, the way things are going. Actually, it's over this hill. The one on top of the hill here is not 104th. It's just a green light before it at 105th. There's 104th. Hey, we hit a green light. How did that happen? Alright, we're still 5 minutes away. getting closer. We're at 96. Four minutes away.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto West 92nd Avenue.
This is 93rd. Pay attention here. Wendy's is busy.
Turn right onto West 92nd Avenue.
Affirmative command. That's 3 available with 2 personnel.
What did he just say?
Continue on West 92nd Avenue for 3/4 of a mile.
We're not far away from it now, so. But I just heard him talking about something there. And that was Westminster talking.
6 o'clock for 2248.
Drink. I need to be in this lane for a moment. Still 2 minutes away. That guy's supposed to turn right there. As long as he turns right, we're good. There's Westminster Police going the other way. No surprise. They patrol on 92nd pretty heavily.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Pierce Street.
Should be that light right down there.
Turn right onto Pierce Street.
Alright, we're zeroing in on it, whatever it
In a
is.
quarter mile, turn right onto West 94th
Sent
Place.
all the warrants over to the jail just to confirm, but they advise they will not take on any of the floors, even with any regulations. 2250.
There's an ambulance right there. And police and fire. We just missed it. Whatever it is. I don't think there's going to be anything left down here. Just missed it. There's another police.
Turn right onto West 94th Place.
Oh, there's still
then
one
your
officer
destination
here.
will be on the right.
There's still one officer here. 2 officers here. There's still 2 police cars here. It's on
Your
my right.
destination is on the right.
It's on my right. I'm not sure what it was, but we have officers over here talking to people.
Security company, sometimes it provides to dispatch PD.
So, we have officers talking to these people out here. I have no idea what the call is, so. Alright, we got 2 fresh tweets. No, nothing good. So, this call was a bust. Takes too long to get to some of these calls is the problem. It's a major problem when you're trying to get footage and you're jumping from city to city like this. We're not going to stick around for them to stand there talking with the officers to whatever they're doing. I wouldn't be surprised if one of them snagged my plate to run it. So I'm driving by, parking suspiciously, right? Waste a lot of my gas. Yeah, that always happens when you're out chasing calls like this. Hundred 20th in Huron. It's always what? Oh. Yeah. Northglenn on 100 by Huron on 120th, yeah. Now we're gonna head east. Like the song. Roll into Adams County. See if we can spot anything in Adams County Sheriff's area.
Disregard actually can you landline or comment on the county channel.
Wendy's is still busy.
Reach my event.
Check for you when they come close.
And on our right, we will be passing Westminster Police Department. That building right there, that big one on the right there, that's where the city council
Engine 11, 6 parking,
meets.
7056, Turner Drive, on channel, Adams County Upstate.
On the south side of that is Westminster Police Department.
7656, Turner Drive, on channel, Adams County Upstate.
back towards Federal. 92nd and Federal. We'll go south on Federal there for a little bit. See what we can find. That car behind me is moving. Can you be stopping now though? Oh, he's turning off anyway. Alright, coming up on Federal. Okay. Alright, Adams County, where are you at tonight? Guys from Brighton were asking last night, why am I out in Adams County? It's busy. I'm like, well, yeah, but they're encrypted now and I can't follow them. They're like, oh yeah. I knew Adams County was busy last night because they can listen in. I imagine they're just as busy tonight, but a little bit warmer weather. Everybody getting outside, getting rid of that cabin fever, going out yelling and screaming. Out freezing. It's like 50 degrees out here right now, I think. So it ain't freezing, that's for sure. So a lot of people get out more often there when the weather's warmer. I never did follow up on finding out what happened to that patrol car that ended up in this farmer's field on the right, hitting that other car. I should have followed up on that. I probably still can, as a matter of fact. I just gotta go back in my videos and find the date of it, where they ended up in this field right there. Figure out how that happened. And it was the supervisor. That was the really funny part. It was the supervisor that wrecked. Might get a little buffer through here. .com, how's it going?
Dispatch 93, arrival North Suburban. It's reached 531.
We still got Westminster on our right, coming through here. Adams County on the left. At least for a little bit of it. No fights at the Topless Club so far. At least that we know of. The one we just passed. Roads suck.
So frustrated, state of her breakup. Other hand, still in that providing information. Should needed. Should meet their normal.
Alright, the bars will be coming up here pretty soon. See how crowded they are. There's a lot of people parked in that parking lot. What's up with that? What's going on over there? Oh, it's a fitness place. Okay. Let's drive to the fitness place so we can run on a treadmill. Right? Makes sense, doesn't it? Right? Is the place even still a place? Yeah, four-wheel parks.
Show me out with a
Yeah, they're still there.
vehicle in traffic, 72nd and Holly.
72nd and Holly.
Copy vehicle in traffic, 72 and Holly, 2303.
Remember when that was a performance parts place.com. Thank you. Did you ever get your wish list items?
Mary boy. Ocean
Um,
and young.
Hang on a second here. Oh, I just added those items. The items that are on the wish list right now, I just added them. I just added those items on like last night. I had to remove the other ones because somebody else had gotten them for me.
Chevy.
I haven't gotten them yet, but
Unknown model. It's a two-door, out of umbrella attached.
but I just added those ones.
Change it to a citizen that says she's out of gas.
And I was gonna add a microphone on the list too,
Gas at 23.
but I didn't select one yet.
2 hour running periods. Keep on going. 3.2,
Thank you for that donation. Thank you very much.
Copy.
I'm not seeing any cherries and berries over there.
2008 Ford Escape out of Denver.
Kind of odd. Not seeing any. But we're not done cruising yet.
2305.
We'll cruise over to Pecos and go up Pecos. See if we can find anything over there. But we all know that right ahead of us, at 55th and Federal, is a hot spot for Adams County. You can look on their little My Neighborhood map and see so many pins in this 55th and Federal area. That's ridiculous. And we're going to turn around here in a moment, go back onto the highway, and go over to Pecos.
An address, an apartment on the card to return the property to the sorry. Sorry,
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything going on over here. Doesn't mean much because you don't always see it either. Especially in those mobile home parks. If they're inside of them, you don't see it. This is the incident spot for the RTD for that one lady.
Copy.
That was more recent. Not seen any patrol cars in the mobile home parks. Go over to Pecos.
College 5836. We're going to track your gas can 72nd and 2. Copy 2308.
We should find something out here, right?
Ambulance 205, unconscious party at Street 25, 9911, East 104th Avenue, Montana, South Adams, say. Engine 27, ambulance 205, unconscious party at Street 25, 9911, East 104th Avenue, Montana, South Adams, say.
We got unconscious guy. North. Unconscious party. Not guy, a party. They didn't say if it was male or female.
2309.
Alright, let's see if there's anything on Pecos. Looks like I'm driving slow is because that guy's speeding.
It's clear. COA.
With that guy speeding, if there's a sheriff to pull him over, we'd have a fresh stop to watch. That's one of the advantages of driving the speed limit. People passing you and driving ahead of you. They get stopped and you get to watch it, right? There's another one. He's not going as fast, so he probably wouldn't get stopped.
9911, East 104th Avenue, South Adams, say. Battalion Chief 21, unconscious party at Street 25, 9911, East 104th Avenue, Montana, South Adams, say.
It's almost like what, Havana? That's. I'm trying to remember exactly where that's at. That's going to be east of Highway 85. But it's far enough away that if we went there, he would have enough time to wake up. I have not seen this bar on the right open since that one night, by the way. Not at all. The one on the left is open. There's not very many cars there. So maybe it's just going to be a slow night out here. Just one of them things. With as many chases that Adams County has, you know they're out here stopping people all the time.
9100 Highway 2, Colorado, Charlie Mary Boy 541. Charlie Mary Boy 541.
Copy.
It's just that we can't happen to listen to them to find what areas that they're
There's a
working.
sedan out of our city, 6503 62nd Way. That takes a 2312. Code for 2312.
Bobby, are you back to the PD or? Yeah, this is
Still nothing. I don't know why that sign flashes like that when you're not even speeding. It's actually rather annoying that it flashes at you. Sam reports, how you doing?
I copy 2314.
Wildlife Honda's in the house. It's getting to be a long drive with a whole lot of no action here. This is not good. It's a good thing you guys just like hanging out talking. Alright, we'll cut across on 84th here. Over to Washington. Cut through Thornton. See if Thornton's got anything going on. We'd hear Federal Heights if anything was going on there. And there's not.
Copy back to the vehicle 2315.
It's Commerce City. This is where that guy was passed out that one night, right here in this turn lane right on the left. That bar's got some people in it. Castaways. There's been some fights there. Probably won't be one tonight though, you never know. It's not the weekend. So people don't usually get too hammered up during the week that they're fighting. I mean, it does happen, but we wouldn't hear the call if it was. We'd just see 20 squad cars out there. Some of these food places are here stay open really late. Oh, the light ain't gonna cooperate for us. we can spot any of Thornton officers lurking, pulling people over.
321, driving status is confirmed and attached to card. Okay. So it's the gray Lexus.
Oh, we got something. I thought there might be something over here.
W gray Lexus at 2318.
We got something. Alright. We have 2 patrol cars. Got a vehicle stopped right here. Thornton. Got Thornton. I'm gonna leave.
Copy, clear warning,
I
sending
was
your
gonna say
previous
maybe I was
2320.
gonna leave the scanner, but no, I'm gonna listen.
Go ahead.
We got a hood up on the car. Why do we have the hood up on the car? Hang on a second here, I gotta get the scanner attached to my pocket so I don't drop it.
Lexus ES3 sedan out of our city, 97.
Are we trying to jump start the car now? We're doing a jump start on a car and we need 2 patrol cars here? What do you think? What's up with this? Don't run me over on the sidewalk. You're gonna go over there and run my plate, right? Any bets on that? Oh, he's not going for the plate. I don't see... Oh, I do see something in the window. He has no back bumper, so he probably didn't have a plate there. So now they're just jump starting the vehicle to get it going. They don't have a light. I should probably go over there and give them a light to help them. 2 cops were jumped, yeah. I don't know what the deal was there. Don't know. Oh, they're connecting them wrong. Sparks are bad. They got a light though. You guys doing all right over there? I saw the sparks. Sparks are not good.
That's why you put them on the wrong ones.
Yeah. Yep.
God, nothing was running.
So what were the cops here for?
Oh, to arrest my ex.
Oh,
So did they put that one on right there? It didn't spark, but
they arrested him?
yeah, him and his friend. Is that right? Okay, go start it. And then he must have left the lights on or something. So now it's
The
dead.
interior lights on. So
Yeah.
yeah. So once you here, I'll tell you what. I'll hold your hood and you can go start it. And turn off your interior light to begin with.
Yeah. I just got here and I got in the car going. I'm like,
We have a puppy. One puppy. So we missed the arrest, but we'll give these guys a hand. It's like, let me out.
Winter and a half.
So I was too late for the arrest for it, but they didn't tow the car, right?
No.
So that's a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah, because the dog was in it too. So
The dog was in it. Well, the dog's gonna drive this one home, right? And
Yes.
you're gonna drive that one home.
yeah.
All right, sounds good. He's ready. He's all set.
Yeah, he's like, what the fuck is going on?
He's like, get out of my way.
All right.
Have a good one.
Thank you. Keep the house better.
So one officer did pull over here. He did probably run my plate. From where he's sitting, he can see my plate. So I'm pretty sure he ran it. So, all right, we caught that tail end of that one. They already made the arrest and it's already gone though. So we missed that part of it, unfortunately. We were too busy screwing around on Federal and Pecos, I guess. Right?
On C2325.
All right. See what else we can find. At least we ran across one, but it wasn't all the excitement. Not unusual finding Thornton through this area, pulling people over. And here he comes to pull out directly behind me as I go past him. So if he didn't have my plate before, he will now. Alright? He's directly behind me now. Question is he going to speed up to catch my plate or not? Oh yeah. He's definitely speeding up, coming up on my tail real quick right now. He's going to pass me too, on the left. He's riding to my left right now where he can get my plate really good. So he can run it. He's slowed down to run parallel right next to me. He's wanting to stop me, I think. He's got plenty of time to do it before he gets to, before I get to Northglenn.
431 checking status. Mm-hmm. 2327.
But he's shadowing me to see if I'm driving wrong or anything and running my plate. He's passing me now, so he figured out I'm driving okay and my plate cleared. So now he's passing, but moving to the next car to see if he can find somebody else doing something wrong. Or maybe he's going to head into the police department, which is where you turn right there to get to it. But he was definitely shadowing me because he sped up. He didn't want to get on my bumper, so he pulled into the left lane and stopped speeding up and stopped speeding once he was up next to me where he could read my plate. They run my plate a lot. I was just hoping that the Volvo would pop up on it, right? And he'd pull me over and I'd be like, why are you pulling me over? Did I do something wrong? Oh, there's a bolo for you. Yeah, what crime did I commit? That old bolo is haunting their system, I'll tell you, man.
71 pounds, that 104 Peoria. Unknown state plate is Lincoln George Henry 375. Lincoln George Henry 375. On a silver road.
That bolo just haunts them. Alright, what do we want to do now? And we'll go down 104th here. Or we'll head back towards home. It's already getting late now. Not finding a whole lot out here. I heard more on the scanner earlier than I do now, so things have quieted down. Back starting to ache a little bit from being in the Jeep too long too. Here's another bar that there's fights at. Thirsties. They got a lot of cars there. Place is packed.
Copy out of Alaska, 23.
Wow. For a weekday night, that place is packed. Save on that for a bit, since we're not finding much. We shall. There's Brewski's, and it's empty. Nothing. I don't even think they're open. It says they're open, but nobody's there. How's that? They must not be liking that bar anymore. We'll zigzag up. They'll go down here to Colorado Boulevard and head north. We're at 3200 east. So 6 miles ahead of us is a passed out person that they probably already put in the ambulance and left. They had plenty of time to answer that call and it'd be over with already. Alright, this is Colorado Boulevard here, so we'll head north on it. Because there is stuff that happens on Colorado Boulevard. That's where that one lady did that DUI that I caught that one night. I think. No, that was actually on a different street. Or it could have been up 120th in Colorado. I don't remember. So many stops and so many nights of doing this, you forget when and where all the time. So I don't think I've ever covered anything on this corner before. In between here and Highway 85 up ahead, there ain't a whole lot of anything there. It's just open area. Never see stops over there. So
222, rechecking status.
but up here at 112th in Colorado, I've done some videoing. They tried to do a smash and grab on the marijuana place up here at 112th that one night, a year back or so. Smash and grabs in the Northglenn and Thornton area were popular back then. They might still be, I don't know. Right there on the left is that marijuana place that they smashed into with the vehicle. And then smashed into the fence on the right, in that section with that new fence right there. Right after. Been long enough that they fixed the fence on the right side. Of course, that don't take long to fix that anyway, but they also fixed the front of the marijuana place. They probably did that the following day for that, and the fence took longer. Probably took weeks before they did that. Yes, it was here on Colorado Boulevard. Right here on the left where they DUI picked up that one night. It was in the parking lot. Right there. I haven't even heard that many fire calls. ACR, how you doing? I haven't even heard many fire calls tonight for ambulance service and whatnot. Usually they're going off all over town. Pretty soon it's not going to have empty space out here. Just be house to house. No empty lots eventually. This area right here won't fill in too much with houses, so it's kind of like open space area. Right through this section, right by the river. We kind of give it a little bit of a berth for flood zone in the lower area right through here.
You're going to be around 210078 Granby Street, 178 Granby Street. RP is advising periods are around arguing, throwing glass bottles, several Jeebies in the home arcade. You do have a history of deep case in the location.
It's kind of cutting out. Couldn't quite make out everything he was talking about. I got a history at some place.
2241.
Back to Highway 85, coming up on it again. Missed all the excitement from earlier. So when I drove home from the officer-involved shooting, I went in and put the radio on the charger and turned it off, had some dinner. And all of a sudden I see a tweet on Twitter from Brighton Police saying that Adams County has this road shut down on Highway 85 southbound. Took them long enough to announce it that I jumped into the Jeep, came down here. I got a 1-minute clip of the vehicle as it was put onto the tow truck and drove away. That's all I got. And I had to go the long way around on 85 here on Brighton Road and come up on 112th onto northbound 85 to stop on the highway to get that footage.
2343.
So, not footage that I need to use for anything, obviously. Not with only a 1-minute clip of it. They got out of there fast. But they had things strung all over the place on the highway. E470, they were chasing them on E470 here. But there was 2 of them that were on the side of the road over here at Brighton. They had found a ski mask, and there was stuff found on E470, so there was police cars up there on E470 looking for stuff thrown out of the vehicle as they're driving down the road, getting rid of evidence, apparently. So, little buffer spot. So it looks like they got all that cleaned up now, where there ain't any officers out there on E470 either. Let's take a look here. Yeah, they're all gone now. Not a surprise, they're only picking up stuff. Nope, train's gonna be coming through Brighton. There it is on the right with the flashing red light. guys pick that up? Yeah, you can pick it up. I see it. That's the back end of the train. It's moving, I think. No, it's not moving. Not moving now. I think it was. It is moving. Yeah, it's moving. It's moving slow, but it's moving. It's one pretty long train. Luna's doing great, Sam reports. Thank you for asking. She's fat and sassy. I don't think we're gonna be able to catch a Brighton call. I think it's quieted down to nothing. Still haven't spotted the front end of the train. There it is. There's the front end of the train. Probably wouldn't beat it across Bromley, but we would at Bridge as long as we don't have a red light here at Bromley. Well, actually, it's probably going that slow. You would make it if you turned at Bromley here. We're gonna go up to Bridge though. See if we can spot anything going on before calling it quits. Hey, you're right and talking right now. I couldn't make out what they were saying though. It's like whispering in the radio. Something on Bridge Street. There's something definitely on Bridge Street. They're almost whispering. They're like, ghost is around, be quiet. Literally, my radio, well, the volume's actually down. That's why. It wasn't that far down though, but they were like whispering, almost. We should have something right up here on Bridge Street that just got pulled over. I think it's just right around the corner here, right by Main Street. Let me see here. I'm not seeing anything behind. Alright, where is he at? I'm not seeing him. I can replay it. It might be up here a little bit more, but I know he said Bridge Street. I'll replay it. Contact with one. One 101. Oh, 10th and Bridge. Okay, that's coming up. All right, we're coming up on it. We got 7th coming up now. 8th coming up. That's 8th. Oh, here comes Brighton right there. All right, he's going to lead us to it. There it is. Right at the 7-Eleven. He came blazing in. Good timing on this one. I'm gonna turn off the radio. All right, let's see what's going on here. He's in contact with one. Whoa. No, I didn't hear what the call was. Train's making it hard to hear. Looks like he's going to be free to go. Yep, free to go.
Alright, have a good night, sir. What's up, man?
Not much. How's it going tonight?
How's it going?
Just started.
Just getting going.
It's been slow for me, so it's like I'm calling it quits for the night.
And then you heard
Unless
me.
I hear something.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I heard this one, but I was already gonna come up on a bridge and see if anything was up here anyway.
Yeah.
And then I was gonna go home.
Yeah. Home's a
So-
good place to be. If I didn't have to be here, I'd be at home. Watching, actually, I wouldn't be watching TV. I'd be watching the back of my eyelids right about now.
Did you get that one on 85?
Which one?
The shooting?
I was at the officer involved shooting down in South Denver earlier. I came back up north and put the radio on the charger for a bit and ate some dinner. And then I saw the tweet. And then by the time I got down there, they were picking up the car already with the tow truck. So I missed most of the excitement.
That's by the time that you make that drive time.
Hmm?
By the time you get all the way down there, I can understand why you missed the majority of that one.
Well, it's when I came back home. You know, I was up here for it, but I turned off the radio because I put it on the charger.
Gotcha.
So I missed that one, the whole thing of it. But as I understand it, Adams County deputies chased a vehicle all over town.
I don't know that it was all over town. I wasn't here for that.
Well,
Like,
it started on
fishing.
80th and something, and they ended up on E470 and then headed south again. So, yeah, that's everywhere
Yeah.
with stuff strung out all over on E470
I'll take
apparently.
your word for it. That was getting all wrapped up as I was finishing up at the gym and coming in service.
Right.
We
Yeah.
got the Cliff Notes version from the swing shift.
What was the Cliff Notes version?
Basically what you said.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Chased him around and ended up TVIing it.
It must have been a felon because they won't chase them if it's just traffic.
Yeah, I
They
don't
just
know.
they give up almost as fast as you guys.
Our pursuit policy is even more strict right now,
Yeah, I know you're more strict than they are,
which
but
is
which is good.
it's good and it's frustrating because I also know that then there's times when
You get them eventually is
Right.
what it comes down
but it's
to.
also frustrating when you know like I know this car is stolen. I want to get this back to its rightful owner, but I can't because they're not going to pull over for my shiny flashy lights.
Yeah. That's how it goes.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it goes.
So-
Society says these are the rules we want you to play by. We say, Roger.
Yeah, and you guys don't have the tools, even the tools that Adams County has. Like Adams County has the Star Chase.
I put in a proposal for that actually. Made it all the way up to one of the commanders, but they put it on the back burner for the time being because of finances. Because it costs a fair amount of time.
Yeah, it does. It does.
But that is.
You guys should look into getting bolo wraps.
I'm actually the person in charge of that, and City Council has passed that. They've approved it, and I am waiting for that shipment to come in.
Nice.
So as soon as those bolo wraps get in, myself and 2 other officers, are
Are going to be
stretch me.
training on them.
So we're already certified on the older models.
There was an older model?
Yeah, so there's a 100 series, and now there's a 150 that just came out.
Oh,
So we
okay.
bought 2 of the 100s.
Yeah.
And I had that for a demo for City Council. And then that got approved, and I went to the command staff and I said, hey, this newer model is kind of where it's at. Like you should really think about it. So they said, yeah, sure, buy 3 of them. So we've got one for each of those officers who are going to be certified on it.
Do they use the same cartridges?
No, different cartridges, same technology, but it's an upgraded. They upgraded from the 100 series, so they've got it. There are some upgrades that make it worthwhile.
Right.
Hopefully, it's a little quieter too. It doesn't use a partially charged blank pistol cartridge. It uses a
It doesn't sound like you're shooting them.
right.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I saw the bowler app and I went to one of the commanders and said, hey,
This would be a good idea.
this would be a great idea. And they're like,
Yeah.
yeah, run with it, go. So,
Yeah, it's better than having to shoot somebody.
absolutely.
So,
Yes, we
Yeah.
actually. Right around the North 10th, I think it was. We got a guy stopped who wanted to commit suicide by cop.
this is around 10th. This is 10th. Yeah.
It was like just over there, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I seen you guys stop one guy over there that was camped out in front of it, but
yeah, he wanted to try and get us to kill him. We did not accomplish that.
yeah.
We were able to get him in custody. And he's got some stuff he's got to take care of now in the courts. But yeah, that was that had the potential to be a really, really bad situation.
There's a lot of them
Yeah.
around anymore.
There is.
So
Fortunately-
the night I saw you guys stop somebody over there, the guy had only 9 warrants, But you guys didn't take them in because they were nothing major for one, and they weren't taking anybody because it was COVID.
Same thing here.
It was
Yeah,
probably the same guy.
maybe.
It could have been. I don't know. It could have been for all I know. But that night you guys didn't take them in.
No, the night that I was talking about, he had new charges that he went to jail. I think he might actually still be in there. I'm not sure. I don't know.
A lot of people are ending up in jail for a lot of BS. So
Well, far fewer than there used to be. There's the jail populations are down considerably from what I'm told.
well,
From the
COVID
staff.
had a lot to do with that though. They
were-
wouldn't take them.
Right, exactly. They were trying to minimize the amount of people they were taking. I have a friend who works for intake in a different county for their sheriff's department. He was telling me that they're barely taking anybody.
Jeffco by chance? Rat hole probably.
So it's down south.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. Be curious to see what the next 10 years or so bring when it comes to these law changes. Again,
Well, by then we could be run over by China, and we could all be communist citizens by then. And
could be.
and
From the anything's possible realm, I suppose.
yes, yes.
Hopefully we were able to
So
maintain our
hopefully we're still the United States by then.
fingers crossed.
Yeah, things aren't going too well in this world right now. So, and well, it shows it in how many calls you end up going on. So you guys are more social workers than police officers a lot of the time anymore.
Well, and I was telling a buddy of mine in the military, in the reserve, and he's like, "Hey, what's it like being a cop out here?" And I said, "The most important skill, the most important tool I take to work there's two. There's one, my radio, and two, my mouth. Being able to talk is
Well, you got to have that too.
Exactly. You can't just
You have to have the brain.
Yeah. But like,
Because a lot of them have the mouth and just don't know how to use it, because
Correct.
that's why you got so many people like me out there watching the police, is because of the way that they behave. But you guys obviously behave a lot better than most cities around.
I was
So-
talking to somebody last week who was like, "Man, Brighton PD is way better than Aurora." And I'm like, "I'm sorry to hear that you've had some bad experiences." Like, and I got him talking about it, and he shared something. I'm like, "Wow, I'm sorry that you went through that. That's not how we do business up here." He's like, "I can tell." He ended up going to jail nonetheless. We got to the same endpoint, but I didn't have to use force. I didn't
Right.
have to do.
Right.
It was
So the way you handle things is a lot better. So I've been on enough of your calls out here that I know how you guys handle them, that you're usually not there to violate their rights or anything. So
That's not what I wake up. I tell people this too when they get upset. I'm like, I don't wake up going, "Hey, how can I mess somebody's life up tonight?" I wake up trying to figure out, okay, how can I go to work and be proactive and help the community? And sometimes, unfortunately, helping the community means arresting somebody who's had a few too many to drink driving down the road.
yeah,
Or,
inevitably you run across stuff
Right.
like that all the time. So, but it's how it's handled is what the difference is. Like the differences that I see is like when I'm out and I see you guys out onto an accident scene or something, and I stop and I record. You guys never bother me because you know I'm not going to get in the way of you guys. And
Right. I saw you walk up as I was chatting with this guy. I'm like, "Oh, I know you. Hey, how's it
yeah,
going?"
yeah. And then like Commerce City giving me hell for stopping for an accident on 85, and they're saying get out of our crime scene. And I'm thinking like, what crime is he talking about? You know what I mean? Because it ain't a crime scene. It was an accident scene. So like, I understand they have to do their stuff there, and if I get in the way, I'm in trouble. But the sergeant's like, get out of our crime scene. I'm like, all right, I'm gone. But I got my footage already anyway, and it was a cold night, so I was like, I'm heading out. So
Temperature definitely makes an impact when it comes to stuff like that.
yes, I noticed a pickup in calls since it got warm in the past few days.
Absolutely.
A huge pickup in calls on how many calls I'm hearing on the scanner for things.
That's
So
So when we bid for this shift, the last time we bid shifts, there were 2 or 3 officers who are higher up in seniority who intentionally bid this shift because they like the amount of calls. And then when this shift rotation came around, they're like, "Nah, it's going to be really cold and I don't want to be bored," so then they left, which is unfortunately why I got stuck here.
yeah.
But yeah,
So-
temperature absolutely plays a factor there.
Oh yeah. I was in Northglenn earlier with the call for a man with an axe.
Oh,
So
Jeez.
that was what I went to in lieu of the other one from 85 because that one was pretty much over. So I went over there and caught it just in time where they were bringing him out. So me screaming at him, bail me out, bail me out. And this is the people that called the police on him, and it's like, they ain't gonna bail him out. Besides, he just picked up a felony menacing charge. He ain't gonna get out anytime soon because that charge is gonna bring him at least $5,000 bail minimum.
Depends on the county.
Northglenn.
Yeah.
So that would be Adams.
Yeah, that should be. It's an F5 or an F6. I think that's a. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's either 5,000 or 2,500.
It's about 5,000 for felony menacing charge.
Although, as of what, yesterday, 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Felony menacing. Yeah, it's a misdemeanor now. Just a ticket.
Felony menacing is a misdemeanor. Wait a minute.
They've changed the verbiage. So it's no longer felony menacing. They've changed the verbiage, so when you commit that crime, it's not a misdemeanor. Unless you meet, I think it's...
Does it have to involve a firearm? Is that what the change
so they
is?
changed the
Like
verbiage
this
to
guy
make
had
it-
an axe as
Right.
compared to a firearm.
So
Now it's menacing
Right.
instead of felony menacing because it isn't a firearm?
I'll have to go back and check the elements of the new verbiage of the statute.
Uh-huh.
In fact, essentially what they're changing is they're taking away the ability for someone to pick up a block of wood, let's say, use that as a weapon.
And then
the old
charge
law,
them-
That would be a felony because you're using something
As a
deadly
weapon. Right.
Now they're changing it so it actually has to be some type of weapon as defined in CRS, such as a firearm, a knife, sword.
That makes sense.
It does.
That makes
And
sense.
then I believe, and again, don't quote me on this, but I believe that there's some verbiage saying that they have to actually take a substantial step towards causing death or serious bodily injury, not just placing someone in fear. So they're making
Yeah,
it
that's
harder.
because I've seen situations where like a guy with a hammer gets hit with the felony menacing charge because he held it up,
Right.
but he didn't hit him with it, and he didn't like charge at him or anything, but he held it up, and that was enough apparently. That they hit him with the felony menacing charge.
Under the old statute, yeah, that meets all.
I wonder if that would affect the case that he's under on that right
It's
now.
not retroactive.
It's not retroactive.
Again, as far as I understand, I'm not a lawyer. I'm a cop.
Right, right.
But
Well, you sound a lot smarter than some lawyers I've even heard. So.
There's some interesting lawyers out there, that's for sure. But yeah,
So-
it's all in. If you were to go to, is it Justia? It should have the new 2022 Colorado revised statutes with the crimes. in there.
Which section?
I would Google Justia Law, JUST.
Well, I know that place. I'm on it all the time.
So it'd be 18. Actually, hang on.
Section 18.
Hang on. I could tell you the statute, and then I could actually tell you the elements too. It's got it in there.
Oh, nice. But section 18, basically.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you over the radio.
Section 18, basically.
It's in there.
But, of course, most officers don't even know all the laws, of course.
No.
So, the big ones that, like, involve us are, like, under section 16, 16-3-311.
16's the children's code, isn't it?
No.
Oh, that's 19. That's what it is. Yeah, 16 is civil.
Yeah, but do you know what that one is?
16, which one?
16-3-311.
I want to write that down for later. 16.3.
That's the one that says I can hold this and point it at you.
That's probably. I figured that's where that was going. But that's
13-21-128. That's the other one that most of them don't know. That's
Do you
the
have a
one.
list of these? That's like
That's-
here's the
that's-
laws I wish cops knew.
Well, they're in my head. Come on.
Oh, okay.
These are the ones that involve me, because that's the one that says that police can't interfere with me recording. So they can't confiscate my phone. They can't delete my footage. There's a bunch of different aspects of that. And I actually had put claims on Adams County on that one twice.
Yeah.
And they had to pay me. So when you do a self-claim on that, it's up to $500 for the claim.
Mm-hmm.
And if they deny it and you take them to court, it can be $15,000.
And that's through the civil code center, right? Or is that criminal?
Yeah, civil. That's all civil, yeah.
All right. So the new statute: the person commits a crime of menacing if, by any threat or physical action, they knowingly place or attempts to place another person in fear of imminent serious bodily injury. Menacing is a Class 1 misdemeanor, but it's a Class 5 felony if committed by the use of a firearm, knife, bludgeon, simulated firearm, knife, or bludgeon.
An axe would qualify for felony.
Yeah, I think it would still meet the statute.
Yeah, it would still meet the felony menacing, and he would still be facing a $5,000 bond. So, because it is could be considered a weapon.
Absolutely.
Very much so.
Yeah.
So it's like any knife or gun.
Yeah, I definitely think I would agree with you. I definitely think that fits.
So, man, when he's screaming at his girlfriend, the ones that were hiding in the bedroom because he has an axe,
Right.
yelling at them to bail him out, I don't think that's going to work out too well for him.
Probably not.
So, but it's nice that they did change the law so that they can't hit anybody with the charge anymore, because I've seen people get overcharged quite a bit. You know, they slam them with everything that they can just because the way that the person acted. And, you know, if they're on drugs or something, that could be the whole factor of the whole thing anyway. You know, that the way they're acting. So
Drugs are absolutely a factor. And with the change in the drug statute, making it a misdemeanor for possession of under a certain amount of fentanyl, heroin, whatever.
yeah. Well, most people aren't actually wanting fentanyl, I don't think. I think that, like the situation out there in Commerce City with 5 people dying, they weren't buying fentanyl. They were buying cocaine that was laced with fentanyl that they probably didn't even know about. So,
Well, there's definitely a demand for fentanyl.
oh, I'm sure there's a demand for it.
We
But
get to talk to them quite a bit, unfortunately.
yeah, I mean, I hear on the scanner all the time, ODs, all the time.
We had a bad batch going around. It was last fall sometime. We had quite a few overdoses on nights, and it was. I mean, we were doing Narcan deployments. It seemed like at least a few times a week.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean,
I bet you do.
My scanner, when I'm listening to it, I hear it all over the city. Well, not all over the city, Adams County, and I do have like Westminster fire on there as well. And I don't remember what else, but mainly Adams County and Brighton's and areas that I, you know, travel around a lot in. So I hear it continually, overdoses, especially weekends. It's really bad. So when that happened in Commerce City, it's like, here we go again. Of course, they didn't say it was an overdose to begin with. They didn't know.
Right.
But it was already too late for them. So it wasn't a call for an OD. So anyways, it was good talking to you. I won't keep you here. You're probably going to get some calls.
There's probably something coming out.
I don't know. I turned off the radio because I was planning on going home.
Me too, so I'm clear with enough. Way back. Well, sir, I hope you have a wonderful evening, and until the next time.
Yeah. Yeah. So, all right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. We had a good chat with this officer here. We learned some new laws. And we shall continue when we have better calls. Let's put it that way. So, like I've said before, Brighton is one of the better cities for interactions with police, with the people, as compared to, you know, Denver, Aurora, Lakewood, Wheat Ridge, any of the others. So they handle things a lot different up here. So I've always been impressed with the way they handle things for situations with homeless and other things. So I'm glad I live up in Brighton compared to one of these other cities, I'll tell you that much. But the difference is when I go to the calls, there's usually not much going on, that they're usually give them a warning rather than a ticket. But, you know, occasionally they'll run across people with warrants, and sometimes they don't have any choice but to arrest them. So that's how it is. I mean, they don't have any control over that. If they've committed a crime and they've got a warrant in another city or whatever, even in this city, but, you know, that's the way it is. That's typical of any city. But as for the interactions with everybody else out here on the street, I've always seen them treat people with respect without trampling their rights. They even told me once when there was a lady that could have had an M1 hold put on her, And they're like, we don't want to do that. They're like, it's not illegal to be crazy, you know? So it isn't a crime to be crazy. Unless they commit an actual crime and be a threat to somebody else, they're not going to put an M1 on somebody. Unlike Adams County, where I've seen them put an M1 hold on, well, I didn't see him, but, you know, I got all the knowledge of it because it was Gary, my friend Gary, that they did it to. And I saw the police report. The police report didn't contain anything in it saying that he was that he was going to hurt anybody or himself. There was no indications of that, other than him being hyped up on drugs a little bit. There was no indications that met the M1 hold qualifications for it. So Adams County will violate people's rights, and they get away with it a lot of the time. So that's why, one of the reasons why I was following around, see if I could capture any of that. But I never could. They're always being nice to me because they got to know who I was real quick. So when I was around, I never got to see any of those actions because I knew that they couldn't hide it from the camera because they had to pay for interfering with that twice. So they stopped interfering and just decided to behave when I was around. So I don't know about when I wasn't around. I can't say that much as when I wasn't around because I, obviously didn't see it, didn't record it, wasn't there. But I still know they did things kind of iffy. There's 2 more officers right there on the right, hanging out right there. So you can see Brighton's bored right now. But the calls, well, they might be picking up. I'm not going to worry about it tonight. My back's starting to bother me some, or I'm just going to head home. We had a good interaction with him. Learned some new stuff from him. He learned some stuff from me. So at least now, people stand a better chance of staying out of jail if they pick up a stick as compared to having an actual weapon in their hands. When they want to try and put them into jail, and they can't because it's a misdemeanor at that point for menacing. But I do talk to Brighton quite a bit. Not all of it's recorded. Actually, I think I'll head down this way, down Cooner Road, instead of pulling off over there. I'll pull over here to my normal spot. But as you can tell, that one seems a lot smarter than most of them that you see out there on YouTube that are making fools of themselves, making themselves YouTube stars by the way that they act towards the public. If we only had a bunch more like these guys all over the place, things would be a lot better. in my opinion. The question is, why can't we? So it starts from the sheriffs and the chiefs of police and the heads of the organization. It always starts with them on how things are run. I have heard a few complaints about Brighton, but they were kind of minor. A little bit of harassment to some guys. They were saying that they were getting pulled over a lot, but never ticketed. So they were just being hassled, more or less. So I don't know for what reason, and I've never been able to document it, that they've been, harassing any particular people. And I don't remember what time period he said that it was in, that it happened either. Could have happened a while back yet. But I came over here one night and there was some lady camped out right there in front of the ARC store. Police were talking to her because she was yelling at people. Well, she was just yelling. There was no people over there. They came to check on her. They left her there. But they, were concerned that she might get bothered there because with all of her stuff there in front of the ARC store, people come by and try to take stuff from the ARC store at night that gets donated in the middle of the night. It's sitting out there. So they're concerned that she might get bothered by people that come around and try going through the stuff and picking through and taking the stuff when they shouldn't be. But I know that they handled it the right way. Let's put it that way. I wasn't concerned that they were gonna violate her rights and try to throw her in the jail or push her down the street. With no way to get down the street with all her stuff, and it was the middle of the night, and she was cocooned in her stuff basically to keep warm because it was kind of cold out too. And Brighton doesn't have any homeless shelters, but there isn't that many homeless up here. But the ones that are, they don't hassle like they do down in Denver. The one guy that they had to call for up by the railroad tracks, they left him in place. They didn't tell him he's gotta go, get the hell out of town or anything. No, they left him there. And I went and got him some food and some socks and gloves and a hat, and brought it back up to him. It's all I could do, to try to help him out. But at least he didn't get hassled and told he's got to go somewhere else, like out of town type thing. And of course, we're already out in the middle of nowhere with Brighton. You go farther north, you're into Fort Lupton, but in between it's farms. You go south and you're into Thornton and Commerce City, and they're worse for how they handle people. So Brighton is a decent place to live, I think, from everything that I've encountered with them. Anyways, guys, check that thrift store for some retro games. Now, what kind of retro games are you talking about? You talking about like some Atari games or Commodore 64 games or what? A lot of thrift stores have older games in them. It's usually the older games, it's all they have. The newer ones are too popular for them to have for very long. NES, SNES, Genesis. There's probably some in there. Telling you, there's probably some in there. Tari works too, yeah. Check your fritter fund. Check the fritter fund. The fritter fund is low. We got 2 fresh tweets. One is Denver. Denver is investigating a crash involving a motorist and a motorcyclist at Leetsdale and Monaco Parkway. So that was about 15 minutes ago that was tweeted. Let's see what else came up. 16 minutes ago Alameda and Quebec, a single vehicle crash with 1 person transported to the hospital. So that's Denver. And 12 minutes ago was the motorcyclist one. So they got some crashes down there. So nothing major though. No shootings or stabbings are on the tweets tonight so far. That doesn't mean there won't be. Oh, check out my PayPal. It doesn't always tell me when I get them, Rob. It will be in my email if it doesn't notify me. A lot of times it doesn't notify me correctly. Is the biggest problem. Did you donate to it, Rob? Let's see if I can bring it up or not. Yes, somebody did. Ah, yes. Thank you for that $10 donation for the Apple Fritter Fund. We have an Apple Fritter Fund. Did you send 2 of them? I think you did. We got a very large Apple Fritter Fund now. You did. Thank you very much. And Dabin, of course, gave a donation, a $20 donation. So big thanks to Dabin. And we had a super chat. What was the super chat again? It's not bringing up my super chats. It's not letting me see the super chat again to thank them again. Does anybody remember? It was that far back. I can't even go back that far. It's because of it lost connection for a short bit. It reconnected, so therefore I can't go back and see. .com. Yes, thank you for reminding me. $75 Canadian from .com. Isn't that like $7.50 American? Just kidding, man. Just kidding. Thank you very much. It was, I think it says $67.04 American for $75 Canadian, which is pretty good rate. So, anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. You might find something good to watch out there yet. There might be somebody out there live. Mario has been going live quite a bit. And Charles, I think, has been taking a little bit of time off after his encounter with the drunk guy. So, but there should be somebody live. If, Chuck Bronson's probably live. He's always live, right? he gets the amount of followers that can keep his going all the time. Thank you, Wildlife Wanda. But thank you guys for joining me. It's a good almost 3-hour stream. Even though we didn't find a whole lot, we did get some good content in the end with the encounter with the Brighton police, with talking with them. So that's always worth it for having a positive encounter with officers, as comparing to seeing officers violating people's rights all the time on YouTube, you know, that we see too much of. So, I mean, it doesn't bring clicks and views like, you know, things like that happening, but those things shouldn't be happening anyway. So we all know it, but that's why everybody's out there recording it. It's because it's happening. So thank you guys for joining. Everybody have a good morning, afternoon, evening, and night, whichever it might be for you. And we shall catch you guys on the next one.